Are you sure that she was saying that she got that voice from God, but like,
You want me to play the video?
no, I understand, but like, does that sound right to you? That God, it's like God to me.
But think about it. What else is she gonna say? If she's claiming she's a Christian,
Yeah.
she's trying to make herself feel better.
Of course.
Does anybody know what a Christian BBL is?
I mean, I know what a BBL is, but a Christian BBL, is there like a difference or anything like that?
Yeah.
You know the difference?
Yeah, well, okay, first of all, the person...
I've been trying to figure this out.
Well, for one, of course, it's not really a thing, but the way she explained it, her name is Sophie, I think. Mm-hmm. So the way she explained it is, she's a Christian, right? Mm-hmm. But
that's what she calls herself?
Yeah. But she wanted a BBL, and she said to herself that it's called a Christian BBL because she's a Christian who wants a BBL, and God was with her when she made the decision to go get it. She claims that he was in the room with her.
Wow.
And even though, like she said, even though she knows that, well, from what she said, that God does not want you to change anything about yourself as far as like physical, she said that she still wanted to go with it because she would be forgiven because, you know.
She would be forgiven?
That's what she said.
Oh, man.
So you're willfully, like, disobeying?
Basically.
Hey, bro.
Basically.
Did you know what that was, Johnny?
Yeah, I don't know. That's dang. Like, how do you? Oh, he said no, but like, I'ma still do it. Like, that's crazy.
Dang, man. I'm just trying to let the people know that we in here because I don't think I've done any type of. Hey, man, what's up, y'all? What is a Christian BBL? We about to talk about it.
Are you sure that she was saying that she got that voice from God, but like?
You want me to play the video?
No, I understand, but like, does that sound right to you? That God, it's like God to me.
But think about it. What else is she gonna say? If she's claiming she's a Christian, she's trying to make herself feel better.
Of course, she thinks it's God, and I understand that. And
that's just a way to say to herself, like, "Hey, I'm making myself feel better." Because I know it was wrong, but if I, keep telling myself God's gonna forgive me and God was there, it's okay though, because He was there. So. Yeah. He was cool with it because he knew I just wanted to change a few things, not a whole lot.
Yeah. It's like God telling me to go to the club, go to the club and do my thing because I know, I'm going to be forgiven. Ain't that like the same thing? That's like telling me like, okay, God telling me I need to go ahead and get this night out the way. You know what I'm saying? Friday night, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get active. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do that and I'm going to come back because I know He's going to forgive me. Does that make sense?
I would compare it to tattoos, though, because, she's focusing on your physical. Yeah. And, well, I don't know. Is a BBL permanent? Because sometimes I heard that you can get it removed. But, I mean, for the most part, it's permanent.
You
so
say
I would
it's as permanent as a removable tattoo?
No, just as, like, by itself.
You can get a tattoo.
You can get a tattoo
removed. So,
yeah,
I guess you could compare the two because you can get a tattoo removed. And from what I've seen, you could get a BBL removed, too.
Right.
Just crazy.
Well, for the most part, I don't know. Like first and foremost, like I would say, clean the inside first, and the Bible say that too. He said it in Matthew 23 verse 26. First, clean the inside of the cup and dish, and then the outside also will be clean. So, like before we even like get into that, she should have her inside clean first before she worry about that. Not saying that it's right or wrong or anything like that. I'm just saying, it's a step to this. She wouldn't even
be worried about changing anything about herself because, the way she was made was perfectly how she was supposed to be made. Right. So if she was truly like Christian as she says she is, then that wouldn't even be on her mind as far as changing her appearance.
Yeah. So that inside probably needs some work, just from my point of view. See that.
I think it's interesting. I love to work with like contradictions, right? Because that lets me know everything. It's so funny. She said it's a Christian BBL, something that she has to get repentance for. It's like, how can I do a Christian sin? Can I, you know what I'm saying? Like, can I do a Christian sin? Like, that's basically you're repenting. Right. So can I curse God in a Christian way? You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
that's like I see the fish with the rainbow in it. It's like there's nothing Christian about the way that they promote the rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But if you really want to take the symbol for what it's supposed to mean, you know, he bringing some fish and he bringing, you know, destruction to clear the earth of sin.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like y'all really don't want to be promoting that symbol for real. But
Yeah.
the thing that's so interesting to me is like she literally is saying, you know, God was in the room with her while he was in a room with you while you were sinning, you know?
Yeah.
And
That
that's
is a
just
big
crazy to
contradiction.
me that she actually said this. And I was listening to her explain it. I don't know if I saw the video you're talking about. I tried to find what the
Well, the
original
video
one
I'm
was.
talking about, she recently posted because again, she did get a lot of backlash and people were questioning, well, what's a Christian BBL? So she came back and said, I'm gonna give y'all the definition. And I was like, oh, okay.
That's what
So
I was
Yeah,
looking
that's.
for.
I would just say that's kind of a big contradiction. Like, you know, the Bible do say, like in 1 Corinthians, chapter 6, verse 19. Do you not know that you are the spirit? Your spirit bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit who is in you, which whom ye have received from God. Ye are not your own. You are bought with a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies. You know, so in a sense, that would be a contradiction because how would you think that this is your body to where I can go and do what I want and get my butt bigger because you know what I'm saying. Like God gave us a body perfectly. I'm
Butts
not.
don't lie, but those do.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. What?
What they say? What's the song?
oh, big you said big butts don't lie.
What they say? What's ain't that the song?
Oh my god.
Am I tripping? Is that the song?
It's the I like big
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, what?
That's what she was on. Okay, I'm
That's
some
what-
MC Hammer type stuff.
It's been a
my
minute.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Since I heard that. He said it's
I didn't
I said,
even
now
know.
that's a lot. But
Yeah, you need to keep that back in the past.
oh Lord,
God.
help us, Lord, right
Nah,
now,
you know,
God.
like-
Oh,
I'm just saying, like it is a big contradiction in. You know, the Bible also say to not judge somebody. Like he said something about in Matthew 7:3. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? So basically, I wouldn't be trying to judge her if I haven't changed completely. Like if I'm still getting tattoos and stuff like that, I can't even say nothing to her because you know I'm doing the same stuff that she doing. You know, in a sense. So it's just like we all gotta focus on getting clean, then being like, okay, she wrong. You know.
Yeah, the good thing is nobody was judging her because again, people get BBLs. I think the problem is she is an influencer, right? And with her being an influencer and her coming and doing certain things like saying she got a Christian BBL and encouraging other people to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, saying it's your body, do what you want. That, you know, that's not something that
Your
we're
body.
new to, but it's just again, it gets confusing when you have people that are watching and are influenced by you and you're saying you're a Christian, but then you also got a BBL and you're also saying it's your body, do what you want with it. It just gets confusing because it's like, okay, you know, that was you're a Christian, you got a BBL, but you're all, you know, it's like it starts to feel like confusion. And then it's like if you read the comments, a lot of people were just saying like, I think a lot of people feel like you shouldn't put God into everything, and I feel the same way. A lot of people will be like, you'll be in a situation, and oh my gosh, what's a good example? And like you'll just be like, you're in the wrong, right? And you did something and you're like, yeah, but I know God still got me. You know, it was a little mistake I made, but God
knows
got me
my
at the
heart.
end. God knows exactly. God knows my heart. And people be like, why do people always have to bring God into everything? Like people really do that. So I think people are more upset that she brought God into the situation of her deciding to get a BBL. Instead of just saying, hey, I got a BBL. Was it a great decision? Selfishly, yes. Probably not as far as being a Christian, you know? It probably would have been better if she did that. But she came out so confidently with that. Yep, I got a Christian BBL, y'all. I'm not ashamed. I'm happy. God was beside me. He'll forgive me. You know, it's just like,
one thing the
dang.
devil is really, really good at is deceiving. And he, you know what I'm saying, like he can really do that. Like that's his sport. That's all it is. And I believe she is some kind of a victim of that. You know, she probably believes, oh yeah, 100, like wholeheartedly, this is God. But in the end, it's really just, you know, the devil just
Yeah,
flexing
like
his
confusing
muscles.
the voices.
Yeah. So I mean, shoot, that happened to me once. You know, like sometimes I be thinking, is this God talking to me to do a bad decision just because he wants me to go through trials and tribulations, or is this
that's
just
true.
the devil trying to work his way in me? You know.
Well, to touch on like what y'all said earlier, I think people bring God into the mix is to almost like want to alleviate the guilt. Like they do that to make
Because
themselves
they'll
feel a
feel
little bit better
bit
for
better,
doing what they do, and like you said, Derek, like, is God making me go through a trial? Like, does He want me to? I know He wants us to, but it will never be in a case where like, okay, I'm gonna go and make this sinful decision. Like if we go into trials, it's like feeling that temptation the same way Jesus did in the desert. Like he felt tempted, and that alone was a trial. Like you don't have to give into the sin to do all that.